Not gonna lie, Wyatt surprised us all this morning when she packed her own Mickey ears. That's right, the Cinderella ears went in her own carry-on bag. And that's on being responsible. He's welcome in the other chair here. But until then, he's busy. Leave him alone. Next up, my first episode of FAFO with Nikki Marie just came out, and I'm glad you guys loved it as much as I loved making it. It was so much fun to get together with someone who shares an absolute love of sports, love of field hockey, and a fellow mother, and get to sit down and chat about how sports has shaped her in her life, what it's meant to her to have field hockey grow up with her, and now to watch her daughter start to play. And we then got to coach we tiny humans to play the sport that we love. So it was, I'm feeling inspired, a magical moment that I am so glad that you guys have gotten the chance to watch. And my next
Disney character
comes out time is... I thought I was going to have it. I thought I was going to be able to just do it. I thought it was going to come to my brain. I was going to be like, yeah, of course that's your favorite character, Kylie. I can't choose. I genuinely can't choose. This is what gets me. My gut instinct is to say Tinkerbell. Is it? I love Nemo so much. That's such a, they're so far out. Remy is perfect. Oh no. Okay, we're going to move on because I don't think I'm not coming to a conclusion. I'm not into roller coasters, but I do love Space Mountain. I know it's an indoor roller coaster. Don't try and make it make sense. That's ridiculous. And the best Disney song ever is definitely, I'm going to do it again. I thought I was going to come up with it on the spot. I'm listening to a lot of Let It Go in our house right now. But who doesn't love a little, a dream is a wish your heart makes, you know? Oh, classic. I'll leave you with those two for now. Oh, gosh. Well, real ones, I guess I'll stop bearing the lead. As you can see, this is a very special episode of Not Gonna Lie because I'm taping from the most magical place on earth. That's right, Walt Disney World. This is crazy. We love it here. Look at all the magic. It's happening. Look at all the people walking and the castle. This is the best. And if you think I'm excited, you should have seen our children. And by that, I mean, no one was prepared for the excitement that Wyatt brought at 6:30 this morning. 6:30. That child usually sleeps till 8. We told our kids that we were coming to Disney World a month ago because I don't like to surprise them if it's something that's this exciting. It's so much excitement that I don't think their wee little bodies could handle it. Yeah. So we told them a month ago. They have been talking about it ever since. It has been the topic of conversation, who we were going to see, what we should talk to people about when we get here, the questions we have to ask. We've been saving up. So, yeah. It's going to be a little nutty. And I'm actually excited to see every single time someone surprises me. Someone surprises me about how they act with the character or what ride they decide to be brave and get on. Last time, Wyatt took a moment with Ariel in her cove and turned back around as we were all getting ready to leave and said, "You're my favorite princess." And I promptly had to put my sunglasses back down so that I could cry in peace. I'm tearing up just thinking about it. It's insane. Honestly, bringing your children to Disney World, I've said it before and I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. It's for me. It is selfishly for the parents. I know that sounds a little nutty, but I'm going to tell you why. When you see your kid's face light up at the magic that this place creates, it cannot be topped. And I stand by that. I guarantee I will cry at least 3 times while we're here because of a child reaction. It's that simple. All right. Coming up on today's Disney Spectacular, I'm going to get honest about trips to Disney World as a parent. This includes my personal tips for being in the parks with 4 tiny humans. Plus, I got some quality doom scrolling in on the plane ride down. So I'm going to talk about one of the most Philly-coded gender reveals I've ever seen. Plus, there's a club in Disney that exclusively plays Disney Channel music. Guys, am I going clubbing? Maybe. After that, I'm going to be joined by one
Disney
of
World
our
as a
most...
parent.
That's right. It is for us as parents when our kids are as young as mine are. Wyatt remembers everything, but that's just her personality, who she is. Ellie doesn't remember much, which is exactly the phase I'm talking about, where it's for me. It's for me. When her little face lights up, when she saw Tiana up in a window, she still talks about it, getting to wave to Tiana up in the window. It's beautiful. We've been to Disney World. I think we've been 6. And had to be 6 because last year we came twice. This is our first time coming to Disney World with 4 tiny humans. So that's interesting. I truly think that each of them have a moment that will resonate with them in whatever age they are. So obviously Wyatt will like something different this year. She's 6. Ellie at 4 is still very into the princesses. Benny has talked about some of the other things, and Homegirl loves a snack, so she's been talking about the Mickey pretzel. My child. The most afraid of any of the characters, though, would probably be... it might be Wyatt. Wyatt has always been someone who is a little wary of characters. So she might be our ringer. I do think the last time that we saw, I want to say it was Donald Duck.
Jason Kelce recently opened up about a wild Disney World adventure with his family, and man, what a roller coaster it was. Picture this. Jason, his wife Kylie, and their 4 daughters take on the so-called happiest place on Earth, expecting laughter, rides, and magic, but instead, they get a breakfast catastrophe involving waffles and a whole lot of drama. It all kicks off when Jason tries to split 4 waffles among their huge group, but his eldest, Wyatt, is not having it, insisting she deserves an entire one to herself. Jason stands his ground, refusing to let her have it all, determined not to raise a pampered kid, and the whole thing explodes into a massive meltdown. Kylie tries to smooth things over, suggesting he just hand over the waffle to avoid a scene, but Jason refuses, sticking to his guns. Wyatt's meltdown is so epic it threatens to derail the entire morning, and the tension rises. Suddenly, from out of nowhere, someone in full Jack Sparrow mode swoops in. Not a fairy godmother, not a Disney princess, but Captain Jack himself, swashbuckling his way into the chaos and somehow completely turning Wyatt's mood around. The actor playing Jack Sparrow is so spot on, so convincing, that Wyatt forgets all about her waffle woes and starts having fun again. From then on, the day takes a sharp turn for the better. Wyatt starts sharing her food, and when she hears they're getting beignets at Princess Tiana's corner, she's all in, agreeing to share without a fuss. Jason breathes a sigh of relief, thinking, "We're back in business. That's parenting at Disney World for you. Sometimes you have to hold your ground, sometimes you have to let a pirate captain save the day." If you're enjoying these behind-the-scenes family moments, hit that subscribe button. The Kelce's Disney adventure didn't end there. The official Disney Park social media shared a snapshot of the family at the brand new Zootopia ride in Animal Kingdom, showing Kylie and Donna Kelce each cuddling a baby, while the 2 older girls grinned up front, Wyatt looking like nothing ever happened. The magic of Disney really does work wonders. Kylie, meanwhile, used her time at the park to record a new episode of her podcast, Not Gonna Lie, with the Cinderella castle sparkling in the background. In a sneak peek, she tells a touching story about Wyatt's last meeting with Ariel, where Wyatt quietly turned back before leaving Ariel's cove and let her know, "You're my favorite princess." Kylie admits she had to put her sunglasses on to hide her tears, the emotion hitting her all over again as she shared the memory. She goes on to say that Disney trips are really for the parents as much as the kids. The joy on a child's face when they see something magical just hits differently. Kylie guarantees she'll cry at least 3 separate times before the trip ends, just from watching her daughter's reactions. Even with the occasional breakfast meltdown, those heartwarming moments make every tough bit worthwhile. The whole family, including Wyatt, Elliot, Bennett, and baby Finley, make memories throughout the park, riding, exploring, and taking in everything Disney has to offer. The ups and downs, the tantrums and the tears all fade into the background when you see your child's eyes light up at the sight of a favorite character or a dazzling parade. The Kelce's trip, filled with chaos, laughter, and a surprising rescue by Jack Sparrow, turns into one of those family stories you never forget. Jason laughs about the waffle standoff later, but in the moment, he admits it felt like the whole day was hanging in the balance. For a while, he worried they'd have to pack it in before lunchtime, but the magic of Disney, and a little help from a pirate, turned things around. The new Zootopia ride, the sweet beignets from Tiana's spot, and the little moments in between all became highlights. Kylie's stories on her podcast offer a peek behind the curtain, letting fans see the real, messy, joyful side of a family trip to Disney, not just the picture-perfect memories. Donna Kelce, Jason's mom, is there for the ride too, helping out with the little ones and sharing in the fun.